Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Ash. Welcome back to another episode of CityCraft. And you might notice that this isn't our city that we've been working on, but you might notice some of the familiar buildings around here. This is actually the test world where I come in and test out projects before I actually build them into our world, so I don't waste a whole bunch of time and resources gathering up the wrong resources and building a big design just to tear it down in survival. So yeah, this is where I come and do some redstone testing, different things like that. So in today's episode, we are going to be working on a sugarcane farm. So your typical sugarcane farm setup is very loud, okay? But it is a row of sugarcane in front of a row of water with pistons and observers on top of those pistons and some redstone dust just behind that. What that ends up doing is, as you saw a second ago, as soon as this reaches a height of 3, it fires all the pistons, and then it's collected. I've got a minecart down there, but I've got to turn it off. So fires all the pistons at once and breaks all the blocks at level 2. So you see that? Just like that. Now, I'm wanting something a little bit more efficient, and for that, I've got this setup that I've come up with. I've done some playing around with some different redstone. As you can see, I've got a little error where it gets a double fire, but it's not that bad. So you don't end up with a whole bunch of pistons firing at once, which can really cause some lag on your server. So instead, it just fires one piston at a time as it needs to, and the tick speed's turned way up on this, so it wouldn't actually fire this fast. But it's a pretty simple setup, very similar to that with row pistons at the second block height, but you got observers looking at the third block from the top instead of from above the piston. You've got a row of repeaters going into sticky pistons that pick up and move this observer, which then sends a signal to the piston to fire and break it. And actually, let me come down here for a second. They're both very full now, but so while I was over here building, I ran some tests, and again, tick speed, I think I've got it like set at 1,000. This one from our setup completely filled up, while this one had only filled up to about here, and that took probably about 30 minutes or so. Again, high tick speed. So actually, this setup is more efficient, which is awesome. So if you're wanting a very efficient sugarcane farm, this is it. Now, obviously, with 2 sets of observers, a set of sticky pistons and regular pistons, this isn't exactly a cheap build. But if you're wanting a super efficient sugarcane farm, this is the route to go. Or even bamboo farm, you just replace the sugarcane with bamboo. So I've been working on a build for this farm. So this is kind of the setup I'm thinking. I'm gonna have a 2-tier approach here. Set of stairs going up to this second level. Obviously encasing glass and everything. This isn't obviously fleshed out. I've been testing some different concepts, different ideas, as you can see. I'm thinking I'm leaning towards this setup over here. Now, the only thing I'm not sure on is the blackstone walls. Down here, I want to keep a blackstone base, but I'm not sure on these walls. I may end up replacing these. They do add some nice depth, but I don't know. I'm not entirely satisfied with it. Yeah, I like this front part here. So what I may end up doing is just replacing all of this with some dark oak. What do we think about that? I think I'm gonna go with that for now. I may change it up later. Because I don't know. I really wanted to have more blackstone in this build, but I could not find. I've been working on this for hours and hours. Tearing down blocks, replacing blocks. Trying to find something that fits. I don't completely want a cathedral style because I've got other ideas for that. Or I'm wanting to do a cathedral. This I'm wanting to do more as a greenhouse. The glass all around. I think it would be kind of a cool effect. I played around with some stained glass designs and things. But anyway, so this is the general concept I'll be going with. Let's hop back over to our world and get started. Alright, so here we are in our regular world. And we're over here by our creeper farm. So I've kind of gone through and flattened out this area, leveled it all out. I'm going to terraform this so it fits a little better eventually. But right now I just needed a flat area to work with. Went ahead and planted some bamboo so that I could start getting some scaffolding to help make things a little easier as I go up and down. So originally the idea that I just showed you, I'd gone through many iterations, so when I was getting ready to build, I thought I had a design finalized, and I was going to go with, it was going to be a ton of blackstone. So I went through and gathered two shulker boxes worth of blackstone. I thought it was going to be a ton of spruce logs, very little dark oak, and so I went over to the nether, gathered up all that, and actually went through a bastion to get most of that. So kind of went through, raided a bastion, got some pretty good stuff, got a full stack and a little bit more of gilded blackstone, got a snout banner pattern, music disc, a couple of actual ancient debris, a multi-shot crossbow, just random assortment of things. So yeah, it was fairly successful. I got the ton of gilded blackstone because I had an idea that I was gonna just deck it out in this gilded blackstone. It's gonna look awesome, and then I actually put it into place, and it didn't look good. That's why we do things in a test world before we go and gather all these resources. Oh well, we got it though. So with that being said, let's get into this build. Alright guys, I just want to step in here and apologize. The rest of the time lapse for this build was corrupted, so I've lost all of that footage, but we'll jump into the completed version of it and get moving on. Again, big sorry. Alright, so for the most part, the build is complete. But the only part that's left is this back part here, and in my test world I didn't actually fully build it, so I didn't think about the back. So I'm gonna leave it like that for now. May replicate the front onto the back or something. I don't know yet though. This is gonna be filled up with chest anyway. So anyway, let's get on with the redstone part of it. All right, so getting into the redstone. Got our redstone box placed down here, and we went ahead and put in a, I'm saying we, like a personality disorder. Anyway, went through, made this channel of 12 blocks wide, and then 4 blocks from this wall here, so there's about a 4 wide system. So the sugarcane's gonna go here. We're gonna come in and place 1 block back like this. I'm going to need to dig under real quick and go ahead and get the minecart system in place. So we're going to come down right here, drop down, one more. The last block here, so this is where the sugarcane starts. Figure this out. Right, so we got the hole dug. Place this one as a normal one, which I completely forgot. Okay, I need to go grab those. That's fine. All right. So got the hole dug, went ahead and placed down these powered rails. I'm gonna come over here, crafting station. Let's see, do I have any sticks? Grab some sticks real quick. A lever. Go. And about right here. Place that, and that will power all the way down to here. Basically what we're going to do is have the hopper minecart go back and forth on this, picking up the sugar cane as it falls. It's going to sit on a hopper here. We're going to have a circuit that will stop the minecart so it unloads, and then when it's empty again, we'll pick back up. So actually, take this one out. This here. And then put this dropper facing the wrong direction. Put this hopper here. There we go. Just like that. Alright. Anyway. Take this hopper, place it there, place there. The reason we have 2 here is so that I can place this here, and when the minecart gets powered, it'll bounce off this and continue on its way. So now for this circuit, see if I can remember this off the top of my head. You're going to need comparators. And let me put this in here. Done for that now. And done for that. Okay. Do I need redstone dust? Torch. Need repeater. I think that's it. So you're going to have a comparator coming out, or going into there like that. Go back into here, out, come back like that. Let's do cobblestone. Let's do it on wood. Just cause. Alright, so you're going to have a block here, and I put it in the wrong spot. Gonna move all this over one and do the same thing. I'm not going into this one because this is checking to if there's items going into here, turning this off, and then once it's empty, it'll power it back again. So you place it going into there, place that there, place a torch here, place a repeater here, and a block. Give me 1 second. Place this here. So now, going around this way, gonna need to make some torches too to light this up. So you can see right now this rail is powered. So if we grab ourselves our minecart, I didn't make enough of, but that's fine. I can go back and make some more. Grab our minecart, place it on here. Should go back and forth like so. And then once it picks up an item, it'll stop and then power back. It was brief, but it did power, or stop power. So now it's nighttime, so let me go sleep. Alright, so we're back here now. It's time for the circuitry. We're gonna come in, grab these pistons and these observers. Pistons you're gonna place on top of this block right here. Like so. Then you're going to... trying to think how I want to do this. Let's see. 1, 2... This is where the observer is going to go. Yeah, okay. Place this block there. Take this out. Go. Place that block there. Grab this observer. And place it. Not like that. I did it backwards. Always get it wrong. There's 2 ways to do it, and I get it wrong every time. Alright. You want it to be on the 4th block so that the grass or the sugarcane can grow up to the 3rd block. This will see it and power. Yeah. So it'll see the sugarcane growth, it'll observe it, send out a pulse. I'm going to place blocks on top of this now. Come in, put a block on each of these. Alright, and then you're also going to put block back here like so. Grab the repeaters I forgot. Back for now. Right. There we go. Alright, so from here you're going to need to take repeaters, face them this way because they're going to pull the signal out of this block. Translate them. Facing downwards. So, hope that glass doesn't mess it up. Then you're going to take your observers and they face the way I'm facing. So you need the light to face into the back of these, basically. Right? Like so. Facing right. You can kind of tell which way it's facing by the arrow on the top there. The arrow's facing this way. That's the way that's going to get power. Go. This and so. Anyway, as I was saying, now you need to place blocks on top of these pistons. On top of these pistons, you're gonna want something that doesn't translate. Oh, excuse me. Doesn't translate a signal, a redstone signal. So a transparent block. I'm going to use glass for that. I need to really. So you're gonna come in, fill this in with glass. And that's the whole circuit. Now, what did I leave in my inventory? I'm gonna go ahead and place these down before I fill in the glass, but you're gonna want to add glass down. I'm also going to place blocks on top of that. Let me go grab those real quick. I landed a little too hard. Now I'm walking like a peasant. Alright, I'm back now, so we'll come in. Place these. Place it on top of the water here. It will waterlog the blocks. And keep the water in there, but keep the... Make it look a little nicer, I guess. I don't know. I like that. So now you're going to come through with the rest of your blocks. I'm going to need to go grab some more glass. You're going to want to fill this in. And you're going to want to come up here. That will keep... There may be a few sugarcane that end up landing on this little ledge there. I'm not terribly worried about it. It'll be pretty low percentage at the time, so no worries. So let me go grab some more glass blocks and get this finished up. Alright, so we've got the first farm completed. Now I'm going to go up one level and replicate this. Alright, so I did run into a couple issues on doing the second layer railroad system, collection system. First off, there's not enough room here to do the on-off switch here. So it's just going to be running constantly, so it means it won't drop off. If this thing gets full, it'll just drop off one at a time, but with how slow this grows, I don't think that'll be an issue. And the other one was it doesn't bounce off panes of glass. So I had to replace that with a bit of a support beam. I'm not crazy about it, but it's not bad either. So we'll go ahead and place that down, and that should run. So maybe build it 5 blocks out instead of 4 blocks out like I did. 5 blocks out, so you'll have the comparator here. There's literally, if I could place one more block here, it would have been fine, but it's just 1 block short. So yeah, keep that in mind when you're doing yours. And I didn't want to pull it out, 1, because I didn't want to tear all this down, but 2, because I like how it ends right here. It's just aesthetically pleasing and didn't want to affect that, so anyway. Cover that up now and finish building the second layer. Just did 2 in a row. Couldn't get it on camera fast enough. Now that it's on camera, it's going to be shy and not do it again, isn't it? Oh, there we go. Got it on. Alright. Yeah, definitely do all this before you put the roof in. Because now I've got the problem where I am struggling to get Peter place. So, yeah, please learn from my mistakes. Alright, both of the sugarcane farms are in place, and the reason I didn't go all the way over here is I'm going to do a staircase up to the 2nd floor, It kind of splits out on both sides, kind of like what you saw in the test world. And also the storage system is going over here. So I'm going to need to run a lot of things over in this area, get it cleaned up pretty well. All right, so now that we have this in place, I'm going to basically copy it over here and replace the sugarcane with bamboo. I think that should be pretty good. We can use that as a fuel source, use it as getting more scaffolding. It's going to be pretty useful. I'm looking forward to it. So let's get started. Realized I didn't show this on the last one for the second floor. But underneath the dirt here, we've got the rail collection system, and then put down these 2 logs here like so, and put down some trapdoors. I'm using spruce. You can use trapdoor though, or blade signs or whatever you want to use to hold back the water, and then just come in and place your water in. Right, so we are just about done with second bamboo farm. Just need to get glass in place to keep the bamboo from going everywhere when broken. Done. Go. All cleaned up and head back down. There we go. So that's kind of sticking out there a little bit, but we'll clean that up in a little while. Get this taken down. Alright. There we have it. Our sugarcane and bamboo farms are in place. Now all I need to do is get the collection system in place, which I think I'm going to do that along with the rest of the interior. I still have the dirt floor. I still have that wide opening over there. I'll do that in the next episode. But for now, that got ourselves a working farm. Let's see. Pull all this junk out. Got 18 sugarcane on the top. Already nearly 2 stacks, or nearly 1 stack, sorry, on the bottom one. The bamboo, we already have a full stack on this bottom one. Oh my gosh, this is going to be insane. This is going to be a crazy amount of bamboo. Already have 2 up there. Yeah. So next episode, we're going to do the interior, light it up, get the floor done, make this look really good.